Na nga, nandito tayo sa Morones, Tondo. Kakatapos lang ng meeting the avance ni Isko Moreno. Nakita nyo nga, nasa likod ko yung stage kanina ng meeting the avance. At i-recap ko ngayon para sa inyo ang nangyari dun sa meeting the avance ni Isko Moreno, ang kanyang last campaign speech as a presidential candidate. So, very interesting kasi yung kanyang speech today, very different from yung kanyang proclamation speech way back when he first declared his presidential bid in September. Napakaiba. Kasi ngayon, halatang more politicized, more, of course, marami na nangyari during the campaign period, and a lot of this was yung pagbaba ng kanyang survey ratings, yung emergence ng Pink Revolution, yung mga malalaking rallies ng Marcos camp at saka yung Robredo camp. So talagang may ganong references na dito sa meeting the advance speech niya, and talagang tinadrive home niya yung point na piliin na lang daw siya para matapos na raw yung away ng pulahan at mga kakampi. So yung nangyari today, no, yung speech niya, maraming jabs against his two top rivals, si Marcos Jr. at si Robredo, but there were actually more criticisms against Robredo than Marcos. For example, yung sinasabi niya na yung pulang itlog, pag hinati mo, yellow pa rin sa loob. So obviously reference ito sa pagkuha ni Leni Robredo ng pink instead of yellow, yung Liberal Party yellow, in an effort to take away the baggage of the Liberal Party. So isa yung jab at her. Meron din yung parang references to Ayala Avenue kung saan ginaganap ang Robredo rally, no? Sinasabi niya na isigaw nyo, Isko naman para marinig sa Ayala Avenue. Yun, maraming mga ganon, ang lugaw ang hindi magre-resolba sa krisis ng bansa. So maraming jabs against Robredo. Meron din naman siyang mga criticisms against Marcos. For example, nung sinabi niya na saan sila nung nag-crisis tayo, nung nagpandemya tayo, wala naman sila. Yung isa dyan, nasa Forbes Park lang, nag-vlog. So yun, definitely against Marcos yun. Marami ganyan. So very much, in a way, no, parang it was also a way to kind of engage with the crowd. Kasi alam naman natin na pag meeting the advance, when you try to hype up your supporters, you kind of create you remind them of the threat against you. So yun yung mga nangyayari, parang hina-hype up niya yung crowd. Yung crowd naman was very engaging with those kinds of criticisms. It was obviously, right, a crowd that didn't like the Robredo camp or the Marcos camp. That's why they're Isko supporters. So it was really a way to kind of engage and drum up energy in the crowd. But also, no, syempre, hindi naman mawawala yung pag-mention niya ng platforms niya. Binida niya, for example, towards the end of his speech, yung kanyang tao muna. Sasabi niya na buhay at kabuhayan, na yung main goal niya is to really beef up yung basic services for Filipinos. At sinasabi niya na hindi good idea daw, hindi niya rin-regret yung kanyang pagtakbo bilang presidente kasi nakita niya for his own kung gaano kahirap yung ibang parte ng bansa, at sinasabi niya na yun yung kanyang drive to hahawiin daw niya ang lahat ng bundok para lang maging patag yung kalsada para sa ordinaryong Pilipino at ang kanilang paglalakbay sa buhay. So yun yung messaging niya na parang bilang isang tao na nanggaling sa hirap, siya daw ang pinaka makakagawa nun para sa mga Pilipino. Nagsimula rin ng kanyang meeting the advance speech sa pagpapasalamat sa mga tao ng Tondo. Sinabi niya na dito siya nanggaling at dito niya tatapusin yung kanyang laban. At actually, sinimula nga niya with very touching, very colorful memories of Tondo, his life in Tondo as a child. Sinabi niya na palipat-lipat daw siya ng bahay kasi wala daw silang pera pang upa. At one point, him and his mother, Rosario, had to live under a staircase kasi wala na raw silang pera pang upa. Recall pa nga niya na bilang isang bata, yung circumcision na ginawa sa kanya, yung very crude manner of circumcision ng isang Mang Baldo, apparently someone that a lot of Tondo kids back then depended on for circumcision. And crude as the story may be, no, it was his way of actually highlighting or narrating the reality of poverty in Tondo back when he was a child. So marami siyang ganon, marami siyang mga references to Tondo life, and also he kept saying na parang he also used that as a way to say na dapat naman may chance yung isang taong tulad sa kanya na mamuno naman sa Malacanang. Sinabi niya, sinuka na natin sila, referring to, of course, the Marcos and the Liberal Party. Gusto niya na maiba naman, na parang give someone different a chance, someone who actually knows your problem. So yun yung kanyang messaging. So ayun, very interesting talaga na he chose to make it a very politicized speech, and talagang ramdam rin yung crowd. Even yung hosts were saying na we're always referring to the Robredo rally, always referring to, parang parang mas organic ko na daw yung mga Isko supporters, mga Iskonians, at talagang during his speech, in-insert yung two joints parang mafia na kanta. And yon parang napapa-entertain yung mga tao doon. So, babalikan ko lang yung notes ko kasi nga mahaba yung speech ni Isko. But during the course of his speech, he also thanked, everyone in his campaign team, everyone who helped him along the way, from his family. He brought his entire family on stage. Nag-thank you pa nga siya sa mga dati niyang customer na sa pagka-pedicab, yung kanyang Tondo High School teachers, yung kanyang mga classmates sa Tondo High School, yung lahat ng mga Manila local officials, even the campaign media, yung mga nag-cover sa kanya, nag-thank you siya, yung dun sa kanyang campaign manager na si Lito Banayo at sa lahat ng campaign staff, nag-thank you siya. So talagang you got a feeling na talagang send off siya for him. At sinasabi nga niya na parang ayoko tumatapos, parang gusto ko pa ipatuloy. Siguro because, last campaign speech na niya as a candidate, so medyo naging nostalgic siya. Notable rin, it was also a meeting the avance for his Manila allies. So, for example, nandun si Vice Mayor Honey Lacuna na alam natin ang kanyang endorsed mayoral candidate at si Yul Serbo ang kanyang endorsed vice mayoral candidate. And of course, yung messaging niya was, iboto nyo sila kasi ipagpapatuloy nila ang kanyang vision para sa Manila. Yun. So, isa ring very, very clear messaging, no, sa kanyang meeting the advance speech, yung very kind of a class war kind of messaging. He would liken yung rivals niya who are obviously more established politicians who come from political families to parang elites who are basically boxing out people like him from the political scene and from Malacanang. Sinasabi niya na kayo-kayo lang yan, eto kami parang do you know our problems? Ang tanong ko, may nakalimutan ba kayo sa Malacanang? Ano bang babalikan niyo doon? Right? Referring to the Marcoses who've lived for decades in Malacanang. So, mga ganyang kind of messaging. Kung sino pa yung nakapag-aral, sila pa ang mapang-abuso. Yun, isa rin theme yun na parang kayo na nga yung supposedly more higher up in society, but kayo pa yung nabibring down sa mga the likes of us. So, very very populist kind of messaging, I would say, like them against us kind of messaging. So, not surprising he would use this kasi medyo consistent naman rin yan sa kanyang mga past campaign speeches. Ano pa? Yun, may isa pang sinasabi niya na bakit daw yung mga tao sa Tondo laylay ng lipunan kung makaimbento kayo ng salita palpak pa. So again, that's another jab to Leni Robredo, who is very famous for using the term laylay ng lipunan, diba, to talk about her campaign for those in the outskirts of society. So basically ginagawa ni Isko yan as a point of contention na you should call us what we are. We are not laylayan, but we are poor, and acknowledge the reality of it. So yun yung mga messaging nga niya, no? Parang trying to make this impression that hindi naiintindihan ng mga ibang presidential candidates ang pinanggalingan ng ordinaryong Pilipino at siya raw lang ang makakaintindi nito. So yun, that was basically the gist of his quite long meeting the advance speech. It was very the crowd was a really engaged crowd. Obviously, these are hardcore supporters who are also Tondo residents, Manila residents, most of them, who felt firsthand the kind of governance that Moreno was able to deliver in his last 3 years, as mayor. So last hirit na to for the Manila mayor. You will see him on Monday when he will vote at Maga Salamat Elementary School. But for now, no more campaign speeches for the mayor. It will just be voting day, and we will just have to see, if all of that messaging, all of that parang aggression, right, all of those criticisms will make a lasting dent on election day results. Ang sabi nga niya, towards the end of his speech, hindi pa tapos ang laban hanggat nakapunta na ang lahat ng botante sa mga presinto. So you can really still sense the hope in him. The hope is in him is still alive, that despite what the survey ratings say, parang a silent majority will appear to elect him in Malacanang. Inaamin naman niya, dehado siya sa laban, but of course, for him, there's nothing you can do but hope for the best kasi para sa kanya nabigay na niya ang lahat ng mga kaya niya. So yan ang nangyari sa meeting the advance ni Isko Moreno. See you again next time. We will continue to be monitoring the elections for you, the campaign for you, what remains of this day. And thank you so much for staying tuned on Rappler for our coverage. See you next time. Goodbye. Fear Nada, Rappler, Manila.